Hello everyone, how are you today? It's me, Sir Jordan. I'm so sorry that we cannot meet this Saturday, so I'm going to help you to study at your home. So today is the lesson for PET2, Saturday 21st 2020 ya. Kita belajar dari rumah ya, from this screen, okay? Dari layar ini ya. Okay, so please open your workbook because we will start with a workbook. You can read your workbook, your class book, yeah, if you want. Please open 64 workbook, yeah. If you want, you can see your student's book also in the unit 6B, okay, unit 6B. But because I don't have my student's book, yeah, let's start with the workbook here, yeah. 6B, unit 6B, page 64. Okay, halaman 4, kita lihat. Nah, this is a listening here, ya, listening section, exercise 1, exercise 2. Yeah. We listen to the audio, so we know what is walking, what is hiking, trekking, ya. Apa itu walking, hiking, sama trekking. And then you can choose from this picture which one is walking, which one is hiking, which one is trekking. After that, we do this one, listen again, and write true or false, ya, salah atau betul yang mana, ya, berdasarkan audio. Yuk kita dengerin ya audionya ya.
Unit 6.1.
In the studio today we have Daniel Williams from the Hiking and Trekking Association. Tell me, Daniel, what's the difference between walking, hiking and trekking?
Well, Sue, you can go walking anywhere. In town, in a park, or you can walk across the fields with your dog. When you go for a walk, you usually go for a short time, and it's not a very athletic activity. When you go hiking, however, you go out to the countryside and you walk on man-made paths or country roads. You go for a day or maybe a weekend, and you can go as a group or on your own.
So it's a good activity for families.
Yes, Sue, it is. You can even take young children hiking. You can take a small child or a baby in a special baby carrier on your back.
So what about trekking? Can you take babies trekking?
No, you can't. Trekking is more adventurous. You have to get from A to B by crossing mountains, deserts and rivers. So it often involves other outdoor sports like climbing or abseiling. It takes many days or even weeks. So, as you can see, trekking really isn't safe for children.
Thanks, Daniel. That's a really clear explanation. Just one last question. What equipment do you need for hiking and for trekking?
Well, hikers and trekkers need the same basic equipment. A backpack with enough food and drink, a change of clothes, a first aid kit and a tent. Oh, and really good hiking boots are essential. You must buy the best boots you can find.
Thanks, Daniel. Well, that's all we have time for today. If you're planning a hike or a trek, you can contact Daniel at the Hiking and Trekking Association.
Okay, that's it for the audio. So if you want to listen again, kalau mau dengar lagi, you can play back a few minutes backward ya. Okay, bisa putar lagi videonya beberapa menit ya ke belakang. Okay, so after that, let's do exercise 1. Yeah, exercise 1 and exercise 2 here, yeah. Okay, exercise 1 and 2. Okay, if you're done, you can move down below. Yeah, here you will see a grammar here, countable and uncountable. Yeah, here I'm going to explain to you about countable and uncountable. Yeah, so take a look at this screen. Nah, countable and uncountable. Countable and uncountable, apa itu? Countable adalah nouns. Nouns adalah kata benda ya, kayak kursi, meja, benda ya, kata benda. Bahkan yang kelihatan atau yang nggak kelihatan. Contoh, hate ya, kebencian, atau ide, itu kata benda juga, nouns ya. Atau cinta, loves juga ya, itu kata benda. Oke. So, ini countable, kata benda yang bisa dihitung. Countable, you can count ya. Countable nouns are for things we can count using number. Bisa di count pakai number ya. Contoh, 1 table, 2 tables, 3 chairs ya, 4 books. We use number to count, okay? But uncountable here, uncountable only for things that we cannot count ya. We cannot count with numbers, okay? We cannot count with numbers. Example here, bottles, we can count bottles, of course. Cars, apples, yeah. If you don't know which one you can count or which one you cannot count from the text ya, kalau nggak tahu yang mana bisa dihitung mana enggak, bisa dilihat dari sini ya, you can see from here. Nah, ada S-nya nih ya. Kalau ada S-nya di sini, pasti itu udah adalah countable, bisa dihitung. Karena ini artinya banyak ya, lebih dari satu. Cars ya. Atau kalau satu buah, you can see here ada E-nya, ada artikelnya. Ini artikel disebutnya E-nya. Berarti seorang atau sebuah ya. Kalau benda berarti sebuah gitu ya. So, mau bedain mana countable mana nggak countable. The first simple rule itu ada S-nya di sini ya. Pertama, bisa dihitung. Use your logic, coba pakai logikanya kalau misalnya bisa dihitung apa enggak. Nah, cars bisa dihitung. 1 car, 2 cars, 3 cars ya. Rules yang number 2, ini ada S-nya ya di belakang. Atau kalau satu benda ada E-nya ya. Sometimes it could be E, it could be N. Nah, ini ya, E atau N yang mana? Kalau N is an article for a noun with A, I, U, I, O, voice ya, yang voice-nya suaranya ada A, I, U, E, O, dimulai dengan A, I, U, E, O ya. Tuh, itu pakai N, pakainya N ya. Yang lain selebihnya adalah pakai E. Oke. Nah, and now uncountable. Uncountable nouns are for the things that we cannot count with number. Example ya, sugar, you cannot count 1 sugar, 2 sugar, no ya. You cannot count 1, 2, 3 sugars, no. Money, water. Nah, sometimes ada it's a little bit tricky here. Bread, roti. If we use our logic, kita pakai logika kita ya. Bread, roti bisa dihitung. But in English, bread it's uncountable ya. Butuh sesuatu di depannya biar bisa dihitung. Contoh ya, a piece of bread ya, or pizza here. A piece of pizza ya, a piece of pizza. Nah, itu kayak gitu ya. Nah, sama water, sugar, money juga harus ada sesuatu di depannya biar bisa dihitung. Contoh, a cup of water ya. Contoh water sini ada di depannya, misalnya a cup of water, a bottle of water, a jar of sugar ya, ada di depannya. Sebotol air contohnya gitu ya. Money walaupun pakai logika, money itu nggak bisa ya dihitung ya. 1 money, 2 money, no ya. Money it's uncountable. Okay? So sampai sini countable and uncountable. If you still don't understand or you think that it's quite hard to understand or I haven't made myself clear, kalau sebelum jelasinnya bisa diulang lagi videonya ya. Okay. Nah, now we move on to this. Okay, look. E sama N udah tadi ya, we've done this one. Nah, biasanya ini berbarengan dengan countable and uncountable. Selalu muncul ini many, much, a lot of ya. Artinya the meaning still the same, artinya adalah banyak ya, in bahasa artinya banyak ya. But many here only for countable, much for uncountable, a lot of or lots of bisa buat dua-duanya. Oke, for example pakai many dulu ya, many. I don't have many apples. Ya, I don't have many apples. Many apples. Jangan bilang much apples. Itu salah ya, karena much untuk uncountable. Jadi I don't have many friends. Contohnya banyak teman. I don't have many friends. I've got only few. Few itu beberapa ya. Few friends, hanya beberapa tapi nggak banyak. Tuh, many. Kalau much, nah, contoh untuk sugar aja, sugar ya, much. I don't have much sugar, or I need much sugar. Jangan bilang I need many sugars. Itu salah ya, karena many untuk yang bisa dihitung ya. Bilangnya much. I need a much money gitu ya. Nah, kalau a lot of or lots of artinya juga banyak, ini sama. Boleh pakai a lot of, boleh juga pakai lots of. Biasanya lots of ini lebih banyak ya, lebih banyak lagi daripada a lot of. Ya, ini logikanya adalah ini satu, a lot, ini lots, ini banyak ya. Nah, ini bisa buat dua-duanya ya. You can use a lot of or lots of for countable or even uncountable. Contoh ya, I've got a lot of bottles ya, a lot of bottles. I've got I have ya, I've got sama I have itu sama artinya ya, punya ya. I have lots of friends, boleh. Or mau pakai uncountable, I've got a lot of sugar, a lot of money ya, lots of water, boleh ya. Jadi ini boleh countable, uncountable. Ini lots of, a lot of, or lots of. Biasanya many ini untuk negatif ya, untuk negatif. Untuk question biasanya sama, much juga ya. But a lot of or lots of biasanya ini untuk positif. Untuk positif, kalimat positif ya, positive sentence ya. Oke. Nah, sekarang masuk ke sini, some and any. Some and any in bahasa we call this beberapa ya. Beberapa nggak banyak ya, beberapa aja gitu. Lebih dari satu tapinya ya. But some only for positive ya. Some only for positive here, and any for negative and question. For example here ya. I've got some bottles. Itu positif ya. I need some apples. I need some apples. Nah, kalau negatif gimana? I don't need any apples. Ya, I don't need any apples. Or mau pakai sugar boleh ya. I need some sugar. I need some sugar. Bedanya jangan pakai s ya. Jangan pakai s karena ini nggak bisa pakai s. Kalau uncountable, you cannot put s in the end of the word here, the end of the noun here ya, nggak bisa pakai s ya. Ini s misalnya, salah ya. Oke. Or mau pakai any. Nah, sekarang I don't need any water. I don't need any money. Or I have some money. Boleh ya. Jadi some ini untuk yang positif, any itu untuk yang negatif or question. For example, I want to make a question ya. Mau bikin pertanyaan. Have you got? Do you have any money? Do you have any money? I want to buy ice cream. Do you have any money? Any, jangan some ya. Ingat, some untuk positif. Oke. Nah, let's take a look to the example here. Nah, sekarang kita lihat ke contohnya aja nih ya, biar lebih jelas ya. Oke. I've got a bottle of milk. Nah, ini pasti uncountable ya, tidak bisa dihitung karena nggak ada s-nya. Lagi pula milk, we cannot count milk, 1 milk, 2 milks, no ya. Nah, so I've got a bottle. Nah, uncountable, you need something. If you want, you can put something. I mean ya, kalau mau bisa disimpan di depannya, put something in the front of milk here. a bottle. Nah, a bottle here countable kalau a bottle-nya, tapi milk-nya uncountable. Okay. Where can I buy any eggs? Any eggs ya, any eggs. Kalau kalimat positifnya berarti some eggs ya, but this is question ya. Where can I buy any eggs? Use any ya, any. Okay. I need some sugar. Nah, we use some here ya, some, because this sentence is positive sentence ya. Some sugar, tapi nggak ada s-nya di belakangnya ya. Ini ada s-nya, ini berarti countable. Ini no s in the end of the noun here, no s in the end of sugar, so it's uncountable. Walaupun pakai some ya, beberapa, tapi tetap uncountable, jangan pakai s ya. She doesn't have many carrots. She doesn't have many carrots. Nah, like I told you, many biasanya ada di negatif ya. Ini negatif, ini many. Kalau positifnya gimana? She has a lot of carrots ya, a lot of carrots. Nah, itu positifnya, a lot of pakainya ya. But here, because the sentence is negative, we use she doesn't have many carrots. Ada s-nya, carrots ada s-nya, berarti ini countable. Okay. Next, he doesn't have. Nah, ini bedanya ya. He doesn't have much money. Money, this one is uncountable. So you use much. Okay, you use much. So that's it for countable and uncountable. If you haven't understood yet, you can move few minutes ya backward and listen to the lesson again ya. Boleh diputar lagi nanti. Okay, now let's go back to the workbook here ya, page 64. Nah, 64 here ya. Exercise 3. Look at the underlined words. Write C for countable and U for uncountable nouns. Tracker need to take a backpack. Nah, ini ada E-nya nih. Ini gampang. Ada E-nya. It means countable. Ya, ada E-nya. But take a look here, number 2. They also need to take some food. Nah, biasanya kalau some beberapa, kalau itu countable bisa dihitung pakai s belakangnya, tapi food ini no s ya, jadi ini adalah u. Aduh, kegedean ya. U ya, uncountable karena nggak ada s nya. Nah, ini ada s nya nih ya, gampang, countable berarti. Ini nggak ada s nya ya, uncountable gitu ya. Ciri-cirinya adalah the clue, you need to see ada e nya atau enggak, or ada s nya atau enggak. Okay. Nah, exercise 4 next, complete the sentences with an atau nggak perlu. Ini no ya, artinya no article, you don't need a or an. Bottle, countable, bottle countable bisa dihitung, tapi nggak ada s nya ya, jadi pakainya e aja, sebuah. Can I have a bottle of water please? Sardines ya, ada s nya ya. Do you like sardines? Nggak usah pakai e karena ini ada s nya ya, banyak, jadi no article gitu ya. Okay, exercise 4. Now exercise 5 here, complete the text with some, any, or no. No it means kayak gini ya, no nya ya. There is no rice here, no ya, no nya. So some only for positive and any for negative and question, and no can be for usually no is for only positive ya, usually only for positive. Okay, biasanya untuk positive sentence ya. Next, exercise 6, complete the sentences with a lot of, much, or many. Nah ya, a lot of itu usually for positive, much for negative and question, but for uncountable nggak bisa dihitung. Many for countable bisa dihitung. Tapi boleh pakai many di kalimat positif juga boleh ya. Pakai much di kalimat positif juga boleh. Biasanya ya, hanya biasanya. Nah ini, how did your new walking boots cost ya? How cost, ini ngomongin duit ya. How much, pasti kalau ngomongin duit itu pasti how much ya, much karena money, much ya. I don't know how. Nah ini pairs ada dihitung nih, bisa dihitung, tapi negatif ya. Jadi I don't know how many pairs of socks to take gitu ya. You continue now exercise 6 number 3 4 5 6. Okay, next ini reading ya, reading. You just read this one ya, you give the heading ini ya, heading from this, read. After you read, you can answer exercise 3 until exercise 8 until exercise 9, page 65. Okay, so that's it yeah, that's it for today yeah. I will make this as short as possible, as clear as possible. I hope I have made myself clear ya for this time ya. Semoga aja bisa jelas kita belajar dari YouTube-nya ini ya. Okay, so that's it. Keep yourself healthy and stay away from other people ya. Don't forget to eat healthy food, and then drink a lot of water. Okay, so we will see you soon in a couple weeks later. Okay, so that's it for today. Bye bye.